God says to Abraham, leave your father and your mother from this fertile and economic hub of Saudi Arabia. God says, to a place I will show you. Now, say with me, fighting for my prophecy. Now, understand this. So God speaks to Abraham. Okay, leave your father, your mother to a place I'll show you. There, I will make your name great. Now, let me just take you through into the Middle East for you to understand. I'm not good in drawing maps and all these type of things. So, now, this is Iran. Okay? This is Iran. And this is Pakistan. And this is what is known as Iraq. And we have Saudi Arabia here. And it goes this way. Then we have this part. Then we have Israel. Are you understanding? Now, this is an ocean. It starts from here. It's known as the Strait of Hormuz. The one that you are hearing all this battle, that Iran has shut this. You're hearing that, right? Then here we have got Oman. Then you have got Dubai is here. Now, so this is Dubai. When you are in Dubai, when you see this ocean here, it's a very thin thing. It's about like 48 kilometers. The other side is Iran. Why am I teaching you? Now, this is Saudi Arabia. Now, this is why this place has got so much oil. So Iran here, they've got oil. Iraq, they've got oil. Saudi Arabia, oil. Oman, all these countries that are here. Dubai, they've got oil. And you go in like that. And this is Pakistan. So this sea here goes like this, and then there's a huge sea going there. Here there's a small island here. Here, there's a small island of Iran. Now let's look at this story. In those days when people, so this Iran here was known as Persia. This is where there was Queen Esther. Iraq used to be called Babylon. This is where there was Nebuchadnezzar. This is where there was Daniel. Now, this is Saudi Arabia, known as this place here, and where there is so much oil here. It's called This is where Abraham came from, here. Now, if you look at this place here, there's so much economic activity starting from here, until Dubai here. This circle, because of the Strait of Hormuz, it gives them oil in all these places. And there's so much transportation, and it's an economic hub. It is what made these countries great. So Babylon was so great because of an economic activity happening here. Saudi Arabia and there was so much economic activity happening here. Persia was so much because of it. Are you understand what I'm trying to teach you? Now understand this. So this is Israel. This is a desert. Now here there was nothing. There was no economic activity happening. Now from here you have got Egypt. Down here you have got Egypt. Just look at this. This is a map. Now real-time map. Then you have got Iraq or Babylon. So here there was a king, very powerful king in those days. These kings would conquer other nations and take people as captives and take them to Babylon to work as slaves. Persia would do the same. So there was a time Persia captured people here and they were here as slaves. That's when there was Queen Esther and they were being killed. There was Haman. You know that story, right? And eventually the king there married Queen Esther. So all the story of favor. She married the king of Iran, like the one who has just been killed 2 weeks ago, Ayatollah, who has been killed. Now imagine how that man was hating Israel. Imagine him now marrying an Israelite. How God can twist events. And then the one who was in charge of the whole nation here was Queen Esther. She's the one who was influencing decisions and everything else. So God will not put you in a position for nothing. God will put people on positions for influence, for impact. So this is Iran, known as Persia. This is Iraq. This is where there was Iraq too. It was a big empire. They also captured Israel at some point in time. And they were here because of disobedience. When envoys came from here to come to Israel, the king took with them and showed them the holy place they were not supposed to do. So God said, you will be captured and saved in Babylon. So they went here to save. That's when there was now Daniel being born, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego being put in fire. So these countries, they have never loved Israel. They have captured. That's why until today, when Israel says, who kill you, they always answer back, because they have got a history to say, we once captured you as slaves. You were our slaves from long time ago. That's why they answer back, because they feel that thing of saying we have superpowers also. You can't say anything to us. I hope you're getting it. So now imagine this, that God says to Abraham, leave your father and your mother from this fertile and economic hub of Saudi Arabia. God says, to a place I will show you. Now, Abraham had to obey and walk here. He walked this direction. He went up here and went into Syria, and boom, into what? The land of the Chaldeans, which is Israel. That time was not Israel yet. It's called the land of the Chaldeans. Are you understanding? Now, when he came here, there was drought. There was no food here. And then the Bible says he left from here and he went to Egypt to beg for food. Now, this man is coming all the way from an economic hub where there was prosperity and everything else. God is said, to a place I'll make your name great. Sometimes prophecy isn't about being comfortable. God can remove you from a comfortable place to a place where it will not even make sense. When he arrived here, he was shocked that the place had nothing. He had to lie to say, my wife, you should say you are my sister. So he go to Egypt and beg for food. Yet he had left a place of plenty. Some of you have got prophetic messages, and right now everything is not making sense. Yet you have a prophecy. But what did Abraham do here? He did not cry. He didn't blame God. The Bible says he built an altar. Karabahata. When things are not making sense and you have got a prophecy, instead of giving up, build an altar of prayer. Build an altar of faithfulness. Build an altar of giving. Build an altar of obedience. Build an altar. Somebody say an altar. The man left a place and went to a place far away. God said, there I'll make your name great. There was no any greatness smelling. Are you understanding me? This was not a place. There was no development at that time. It was just a village. There was no city in Israel at that point. He left a place of fruitfulness. Saudi Arabia was doing well because of its economic location. That is position. Dubai, all these countries here, they're very prosperous because they are at the hub of economic activity, shipping and all that type of things. So they had networks of ships and all other things here. And yet God said, leave to a place I'll make your name great. He arrives in the place to be great and he finds famine and there's no food. He has to lie to say, you should say you are my sister. Are you understanding this? He goes to Egypt to beg. But the moment he arrived in Egypt, the Bible says things changed. He was welcomed by the king. You're not getting it. And the king gave him half of the economy. In chapter 13, verse 2, the Bible says, Abraham became rich in gold, in silver, and in livestock. But when he got all this prosperity, it did not change his prophecy. He went back to the place God has said, go to this place. I'm trying to talk to somebody. He would have thought, oh, now I am a rich man. I do business in this country, in Egypt. No, he left. He went back to the place God said he should be.